Or I have to go in. Oh, it's- what? Gotta get in your profile for the ball. Oh, yeah. He will like, he's working.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's working. Yeah, he's working. Yeah, now you get it. Don't do it. Use them more than you. We don't do it. All right, let's call the meeting to order. There is a quorum. Do we have any amendments or additions or deletions to the agenda? If nothing, then I make a motion to approve the agenda as presented. All in favor? Before we continue on, I would like to suspend the order of business and move to new business. 9.6, recognizing Autumn Watson. And swear her in, so her family does not have to endure me speaking. And who's our family? All right. All right, Autumn. I, Autumn Watson. So solemnly swear that I will possess the qualifications for the position of firefighter within the Hillsborough Fire Protection District as prescribed by law. And that you, that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the state of Missouri. All the provisions of all the laws affecting Missouri Fire Protection District. In all these ordinances of the Hillsborough Fire Protection. And I further swear that I will faithfully deem myself an officer. That I further swear that I will faithfully deem myself an officer. So help me God. Congratulations. You're welcome. I represent to your helmet. Happy Autumn.
It's like grass and death versus.
Have the version of it. This is going to press her in there. Yeah.
Hey, Autumn, and will you sign that?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. We now will resume the meeting. Is there any public comments? No. Approval of the minutes. Do I have approval of the regular minutes? Do I have a motion for the closed session?
Yes.
And do I have a motion for the tax hearing?
Yes.
All in favor? Aye. All right. If you can give the financial report, please.
Liability is 2,518. Creating income 119,792.97 with 591,057.
Okay, I make a motion to approve as read. Favor? Like to pay the bills outlined in the check registry, ordinance 23-15. As presented, do I have a motion?
Yes.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Communications, none. Fire marshal's report.
21st of September, there were 0. We've issued several already this month. All departments decided I would. This came back here. So that could be one. Facility maintenance building on cost.
Any questions about that? Fire chief's report?
September 2023, we finished with 108 calls for service. Seems like up to this date, though, for October, we've already had like 108 calls for service. So
We're 53.
that's been a busy first
11 days.
11 days of the year, but we're cruising along. Nothing exciting really over the past month. We have a small share fire and things on Saturday. Cost of fuel. From the admin division, kind of using a new meeting organization software, so some things are different. How we produce the minutes and things like that. So I hope that works out okay, guys. Multiple grants still out at this time. Jefferson Memorial Grant, the grant has been submitted again. That is for the remodel of Downs Cure. We have not heard back. That should probably be awarded by the beginning of.
Yeah, you know, money for
We're still going to be collecting on some ARPA things. The COVID recovery grant funds, if you remember from that request recovery, we contracted with to that back. Everything's submitted. And come to the conclusion that that'll have this cycle. Do some more research and some more reaching out. Remodel is still ongoing. It's cruising along good. We're close. So the switch over from Nationwide to Lincoln Financial is moving forward. It will be completed within 120 days. So as soon as I have some more information on that, I'll get that out. Continuing with the Luxembourg policy rewrite, hoping to be done by the end of the year still. Stoplight's still working, so we kind of put that on the back for now, like we talked about, but we'll keep it on the radar. We are done with contract negotiations. We'll discuss that further down in the agenda. The Bay exhaust system, all the necessary paperwork was sent out to Magna Group to complete the contract with them. They're 90 to 120 days out from starting, so probably the podcast will be active for a year before the exhaust system is installed. The fall bonfire, we gotta get this out to everybody here too, is the 21st. It's gonna start at 5 o'clock in the evening at the Civic Club for your families. Christmas party is slated for the 10th of December. So we got permission from the Civic Club, we're gonna do it up there again. So mark that calendar date. It's been a great month fleet wise, let me tell you. Pump and lighter testing was completed last week. We're waiting the results, but I didn't hear of any. Nobody told me anything, so 6524 blue and alternator has been replaced. There probably will need batteries here in the very near future, so we'll keep an eye out for that. 6513 had to have all its batteries replaced last night. Excuse me. 6513 blue. The rear dual's out while responding to a fire this past Saturday when it's out Sioux Falls, so to fix it. Number 5 is accident left on there. That was last month. And I have no update on the new tanker. So this has been a terrible year with stuff breaking. Terrible. Just don't build stuff like they used to. Yes. Crews have been continuing to train on various topics. Past few weeks, just been working on testing all the Whisper codes that you guys earlier on my work. I know how terribly bad that stinks. So we probably got, I don't know, 6,000 or 7,000 people testing annually, I would think, maybe more. And lots going on this month with fire prevention classes and things like that. So,
Thank you very much. Shop steward report, old business, insurance, and the repair.
finally, insurance claim is closed, done, put to bed. You can see the letter in there from Continental Western. They've released an appreciable amount check back to the district, which is $4,579.81. That's been received and deposited. So it does. It turned out really good. So we can put that project behind it. I had for everybody else.
Okay, under new business, the 2024 budget review.
Yeah, I included in there the direction that we're kind of leaning towards the budget. You can see that our budget is going to jump from, and that's including with the grant this year, about 1.4 million up to 1.8 million. So that's a very positive thing in the right direction. Obviously, along with it, there are lots of increased costs as well with everything. Talk about workers' comp, that's going up a little bit, but obviously. Workers' comp's up, but payroll's going to be up as well too, so that's. I imagine our comprehensive insurance is probably going to go up substantially, I would think, after this big claim this past year. Maybe not. They say they can't use it this year. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah.
And continuing on through what was presented in your packets as well too. Looking at the divisional expenses, if you notice that page.
Yes.
That was in there that kind of outlines all the major divisions where the expenses. Obviously, personnel expenses is the highest, 2 million next year. And that's everything: retirement, benefits, salaries, vacation buyback, sick time buyback, things like that. I'm pretty comfortable though, it's still only at 65% of our budget. The general rule of thumb is right in that neighborhood, so I'm fairly happy with that. And we're still, able to put money away towards capital improvements, so pretty happy with that. Now, some negatives to look out for is guaranteed legislation still going to come after slashing taxes in any way they possibly can. Meaning there will be legislation passed at some point with this senior property tax credit. We're going to clean that bill up, and so we're going to have to watch out for that. Now, there is a renewed push to clean up some language as well too, to get our EMS districts tack on the wager tax, so we can expand the sales tax over to internet sales side of things, which I don't know about you guys, but there's something showing up at my doorstep every single day. So it's gotta be huge. I don't know how much revenue that, and I don't know how much you engage that, but I think it's important that we pay attention to that, to kind of see where that goes. I've talked also with some of our connections, what they're doing to try to combat this attitude of slashing everybody's local budgets. I don't know what we're going to build. It's going to be a matter of what we can do to solve it. We're going to continue. Something will be best. So we can't live in fear of that, though. I mean, continue on, deal with the blows as they come. Also included in that, I'd like guys, if you saw the proposed pay scale, it is included in the contract and the offer to the shop. So if you guys are good with what we proposed with that, we'll propose a contract with those rates. That's huge. So good.
All right, any questions about that, Matt?
Yeah.
No? The workers' compensation renewal.
Yes. And Grant, who is the custom insurance Grant Bowen, bid MEM, Missouri Employers Mutual, and then Brock Hendricks bid 7710, insurance 7710 came in just a little bit cheaper. I guess I recommend you stay with 7710. I think there's a switch. I would love to get everything over to Grant.
Well, there's no real savings at all,
There's no savings.
and we're already, everything's taken care of.
I heard it's there. So there's no real reason. Unfortunately. It would be nice to only have one broker, but I keep in my mind justify switch for nothing.
All right, we'll make the motion to keep continuing with the 7710. All in favor? Pest control lawsuit.
Yeah, do you guys mind? I should earlier in the year, but we signed an annual contract with Roberts to come out like every other month and spray house too. 6 times a year is $40 a month. Just have any issues with that?
No.
At all? Because the bugs are
Horrendous.
horrendous out there. That work for you?
Ever since we fixed the bottom of the thing, it's been noticeably better. There's still a lot out there.
Well, you see all the lots.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
No.
Make a motion that they approve it.
Okay.
Favor aye. Union contract, please.
You guys write it? You guys didn't approach with any questions that I'm aware of? I think we're ready to offer it to the employees. It's the exact same one that you mentioned, I've been working on for several months now. Quick, easy. And, but looking quick. Well, I think it was pretty darn
that time span.
So,
Not from that perspective.
out of all the departments that you usually have. So I think it was.
Yeah.
You guys are good, I would like to know if you offer contract to them. There is still, as you read in the letter that's presented to me, obviously there's still some things with the upper executive board that they're looking at. We can adjust those if we have to. The meat and potatoes and.
And Paul, I think Paul is planning on being here next board meeting.
Okay.
November.
I'm making a motion to, submit it. In favor, aye.
We'll draw up, I'll have the attorney draw up. Because we'll need it on this.
Okay, tell me about the drawing.
So if you read or read the little spiel and the thing there, Doug goes for We've been for a couple of years, I'm trying to get the fire department a drone and run a drone program here in Southern Jefferson County. Currently, there are 2 drones in Jefferson County, Rock Community and High Ridge. So we would be the 3rd department. Civic Club, all the work that they've done out there has pledged $7,000 towards the drone project, which is awesome. I got a call from Mike Daughtry over at St. Paul. Said he talked to Larry. As long as we put a GM St. Paul sticker on the thing, we bought the GM St. Paul Hillsborough fire drone. They'll give us another $7,000 towards that. I think with as well as we've done, especially interest wise, this year, I think a drone program to get it totally off the ground would have been looking at $30K. So I would like the district using the equipment and apparatus fund to help complete the project, the rest of whatever we need to do to get that project off the ground. That'll get us a top notch, top of the line, usable for outdoor searches. It'll be usable at the fair to be able to monitor crowds and everything going to get that information back to us. We've used them in brush fires for larger ones to see how big they are. They can be deployable on fires and commercial building fires to get a look from above down. All this money being donated towards the project. Somebody from each crew, we would ask to be considered a drone pilot, for lack of better terms, and then Lieutenant Watson as well. I guarantee you won't be flying with those things. They'll probably put it in a tree.
I'm intrigued. Then there's like, I don't work in culture. State Paul.
We'll stay on the radio every time we watch it. Yep. St. Paul drones in the air. GM power.
Wait,
Well, I mean, I'm some of them. It's 14,000 per day. I think it'd be beneficial in the long run with any kind of fire they have or rescue would be.
That's my thing though. If we're gonna buy one, we're gonna buy it. We're not gonna get a cheapy one. We find one that's 14K just because we have 14K. It's these high-end drones.
You have to pay licensing or all that stuff.
Yeah. No. I just know the general.
I've read it a little bit since Doug started talking about it. It's quite a good thing to do, but, I think like you said, beneficial to have something this far out. We can really help out some of the other districts, as well as just having one in the southern tip.
Well, and I also think that you got valley blades
Oh, yeah.
and other things, and you've got rescues out there. That we've had the, go and find them and get them. Will be an excellent tool to be able to do that. If we flood waters,
Yes.
things like that,
River calls.
river, yes, yes.
Absolutely.
So I really don't have a problem with it either, as long as the grant will cover about half of it or close to it. Then I make a motion that we proceed with the, program.
Second.
Favor aye. There is no closed session. Is there anything more before the board? If not, I make a motion to adjourn. All in favor? Thank you.
Thank you. Hold on, Larry, Thank you.
Oh, fun.
All right, where did the, do you have the financial part?
I went into a site. That I was, I didn't even think there was.
What part of it?
So I have my. There's this company out there now that they subcontract pilots. You buy a drone through them at a discounted price. Then they supply you with the licensing and all that after you take their training classes. It's called a drone deer recovery.
Oh.
Yep.
Drone deer recovery.
It's gotten huge with thermal.
I see that.
Even if you don't find their deer, your flight charges for it. Through that company.
So. Or would you?
If you put a bad shot and lose blood, they launch that company. So they try to have 5 pilots per state. And they kind of want them spaced out. They give you, so whoever's near is called the company. They find the nearest pilot, they send them there. And then you fly your own.
So you get $450. And then when you